Hello everyone, this is Rabbi Ari Sachs of Congregation Beth Mordechai. We're having some technical difficulties with the video, so we're just going to have to do some audio in addition to actual screen sharing of the teaching and of counting the Omer. But we'll get started right now with the teaching from Rabbi Min Kantrowitz's book on counting the Omer for this day, day number 27, which is considered to be in Kabbalistic circles the day of Yesod, of foundation within Netzach, within endurance. And so now we'll go to the teaching. Yesod is often considered the seat of the ego. In contemporary usage, ego has acquired a bad reputation, a negative stereotype, implying self-centeredness and arrogance. Healthy ego, on the other hand, represents the sturdy center of a well-organized personality. A well-formed ego is the foundation for a charitable, confident, wise, self-reflective person. Yesod sheb'Netzah understands that a fit person with a healthy ego makes the kinds of choices that leave a legacy of wisdom. In Job 32:7 it says, "Let age speak, let advanced years declare wise things." The longevity of our tradition and of other ancient spiritual paths derives in part from early spiritual seekers' clarity. For these individuals, ego did not equal self-absorption. They were interested in sharing their wisdom rather than seeking stardom in the spiritual marketplace. Each of us has many opportunities to develop our best selves. Yesod sheb'Netzah helps us stand on a firm foundation, yet keep moving forward toward our goals. And I think that this teaching from Rabbi Kantrowitz is really getting at how if we have a healthy ego, if we have a sense of ourselves in which we understand where it is that we want to be moving forward, how it is that we want to, where we want to see our place in this world, and in making the claim that in fact we do have a role to play, that is the foundation, that is the yesod of ourselves, of our sense of self-confidence, and in really make a difference in this world. And so it doesn't necessarily have to be a negative connotation that all that we think about is ourselves. So we're stuck in a mode of self-absorption. But what a healthy ego can bring, and when it's understood within the concept of netzach, or as an endurance, is that when we have that foundation of ourselves built within the framework of an enduring tradition, such as Judaism, that what we can see is that we are in a path of tradition from the past moving toward a greater future, so that every spiritual seeker was able to add a little bit of their wisdom to the collection of teachings and to the traditions that make up our spiritual religious path. And that if we seek that ancient tradition, if we seek the enduring legacy left by spiritual seekers of the past, that is only going to help our own self-discovery, our own attempts at creating a healthy ego. And then what we do is that in our creation of ourselves, we put our wisdom within that chain of tradition, so that future generations will look upon what we say not because we want them to be thinking about us, but because they're looking for the ancient wisdom of their past, and they see our wisdom as being connected to that. And so my hope for today, my kavanah for today, is that as we seek this spiritual path leading to the covenant between Israel and God at Mount Sinai, through this Omer period, that we see this particular desire to find a spiritual self, to find our spiritual identity, within the context of our enduring tradition, whatever that tradition may be. And so now we turn to the actual counting of the Omer with this kavanah in mind. Just be one moment as I bring up the page, the Omer counting page, as I bring it up for all to see. I'm going to make it bigger. One more time. And together, Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Kitshanu B'mitzvotav V'tzivanu Al Sfirat HaOmer. We praise you, Adonai, our God, Master of time and space, whose commandments add holiness to our lives, who commanded us to count the Omer. Hayom Shiv'a Ve'esrim Yom Shehem Shlosha Shavuot Ve'shisha Yamim LaOmer. Today is day number 27 of the Omer. Thank you for joining today's counting of the Omer, and we'll see you for the next day's counting tomorrow. Take care and all the best. Bye-bye.